Hello everyone. Glad you made it back. Hope things are well with you. Hope things are going good for you. Hope that all is well with you. Hope that your relationships are good. Hope that your relationship with God is good. I hope everything is just on the up and up with you. And we're gonna do another video today, and I hope that you get some out of it. Hope that it enriches your life and make things better for you in life. And that's what it's about: information, getting the right information that's going to help you, getting the type of information that's going to help you help others, and that's what it's like. It's like a network of people helping each other, and it creates a better world. I know it's people out there that want to get out of this world and waiting on the pie in the sky by and by type thing, and that may come one day. But as of right now, we got to make the best out of life. We got to make the best out of the situation that we've been given in this life. And one way to do that is good, positive information to help you enrich your life. And that's what this video is all about. Helping you enrich your life, helping positive things come to yourself. We all about positivity. We all about doing right things and doing the best things and treating each other right and walking in the vibration of love. And most important of all, and that's having a relationship with God. Having a relationship with God. So that's what we want to do. We want to have a relationship with God, a relationship with ourselves, a good relationship with ourselves, and a relationship with each other. Amen. That's what it's all about. Having relationship uh, and being in a love vibration, being in a vibration of love, and doing the right thing. Hold on, y'all. Just a second. I gotta let my dog out. Hold on. Anyway, I'm back. Had to let the dog out. He was whimpering. He probably had to use the bathroom. But anyway, I want to thank God that y'all are here today. As you can see, this is live. We don't do take one, take two, and all this other stuff. We run things live, and then when you're doing things live, that's when things kind of just you have to improvise in a lot of these situations. But anyway, we're gonna get on with the message today. Like I said, I don't talk no 2 3 hours, and I don't talk no long time, and I don't try to be all you know super, you know, like metaphysical or super, all knowing type person. I'm just a regular person with regular information, giving it to regular people. And in turn, I receive information from regular people. And that's how we make the world better. This network that we have in the world of people helping other people. If we just imagine if the world could get the entire world would get a network of people helping other people, not people taking advantage of other people, not people being predatory on other people, not other people using other people and putting other people down and trying to lift themselves up and put other people down. That type of way is not the way the world should be. But you see it all around. You see it at your job. You see it at your school. You see it in your community. How people is all about themselves, and they got their heads buried in a cell phone, and they don't want to talk to nobody. They don't want to communicate. And that's not the way the world's supposed to be. We're supposed to be looking at each other in the face and talking to one another and patting each other on the back and encouraging and one another and helping and help build one another up. Can you imagine if the whole world was like that? I'm not in somebody say, well, you're in a dream world. No, I'm not in a dream world. I'm in a hopeful world. The world that I live in my head is I always keep hopefulness alive. I always keep something inside of me that says that we can work on making this world a better place. I know there are some people that are dreaming of that pie in the sky. Let's get out of here. Let's get out the world, and just leave this world behind because the world is messed up. So let's leave. That's running. You running from the situation. And then that day may come when we can all be caught up in the sky and all that. And I hope that in that day come. I hope that the ones that want to go can go. I hope that God gives me grace that I'll go. But until then, we got to make the best of what we got here on earth. We got to be as happy as we can here on earth. And I know the scripture that says, be in the world, but not of the world. So you can be in the world and be happy and still not be of the world. Yes, it is possible. Don't let these people tell you it's not. Don't let these people make you think you wrong for wanting to enjoy life and be happy and have all you need in this life. You got some people try to make you feel bad for wanting that. But you don't have to feel bad for wanting that. But we're going to get into the subject matter today. I'm going to look over here at my little note uh, and give you the title. It says, Don't focus on what you've lost, focus on what you have left. Don't focus on what you've lost, focus on what you have left. We live in a world where there is gain and loss constantly and all around us, in everybody. There are some people who gain things, there are some people who lose things, and there are some people who gain a lot. There are some people that lose a lot. But that's really not even the real challenge. The real challenge is focus. Is what you focus on and what your attitude is. Because life happens to us all. We all have some good things happen to us. We all have some negative things that happen to us. But the ones that keep the good attitude, the ones that keep their focus on positive things, they always focus on the positive instead of the negative. They always look at the cup half full instead of half empty. Have a positive outlook. Have a positive attitude. Have a positive mindset. And positive things you will draw positive things to you, even when things don't go right. And he's like, well, some people say, well, I tried that positive mindset thing, and you know what? Still, stuff was still going wrong, and stuff was still happening. But you got to keep that. See, life is a duality, and you can't have good without bad. You can't have bad without good. And so what I'm saying is the the wheel has to turn back in your favor sooner or later. Right now the wheel might be this way, and if you keep a good attitude, what happened was the wheel keeps turning. But if you get a negative attitude, the wheel stops. The wheel will stop right there because you got a negative attitude, and it may even go back. But imagine going through the hard time, you keeping a good attitude. The wheel reverses. Still keeping a good attitude. Things ain't going right. Still keeping a good attitude. Things ain't going right. All of a sudden, you see the turn. It's starting to turn. And things all of a sudden turn around for you. You're thankful, you're happy, you're glad, and you're happy, and things are going good for you. And you still got, you're keeping, at this point, you're keeping a humble attitude before God. You're keeping a righteous attitude before God. You know that your attitude means a lot before God, even more than your action. Your attitude means a lot. Your heart means a lot. But sooner or later, it's going to, come back around. Keep a good attitude. Because you stop having a good attitude, guess what? It stops. But keep a good attitude, you just keep on rolling and roll back around. That's the duality of life. Just like they say the world goes around the spiral shape in in a lot of the I forgot what they call it, but it's a science out there where it talks about well Fibonacci code and all this other stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all out there are a lot smarter than me. But anyway, the duality of life is things going to keep going as long as you keep a good attitude. The minute you get a negative attitude and negative vibrations, things stop. And you focus on positive things. And you will draw positive things to yourself. Stay in love. Stay in peace. Even when things ain't going right for you. My daughter just got angry at me because we tried to record this video a while ago, and she thought I was blaming her because the video didn't go right. She got mad at me. But you know what? I still decided to make the video. You can't let negative things that happen that go around you stop you, because you have to keep a good attitude. You have to focus on the right. And I'll deal with that situation after I finish, the video. We'll sit down and talk, and we'll make our apologies and talk about what happened and everything. That's what it's about: talking, communicating, keeping a good keeping a good attitude, and just being. I know this is a bad word to a lot of people, but being nice. There's nothing wrong with being nice. Don't let these YouTube preachers tell you there's something wrong with being nice. There's nothing wrong. Being nice is what makes this world a better place. It's nice people that makes this world a better place. Some people talk about the nice guy syndrome, and it's something, and they almost make it seem like it's something wrong with being nice. Being nice is what makes this world a better place. It's nice people that make this world a tolerable place. What's the opposite of being nice? Being a jerk. Now imagine a world full of jerks. We got a lot of jerks out there, don't we? Imagine if there were no nice people and there was only jerks out there. Imagine how this world would be. So it's nice people that makes this world go around. It's nice people that makes this world a better place. So choose to be a nice person. And this whole lie that's been put out that nice guys finish last and the nice guy don't get the girl and the nice guy don't get the promotion and all of this stuff. Don't let that lie get it down in you, because that's a lie. Nice guys do finish. They finish the right way because God is on the side of nice. God is on the side. I mean, do what you got to do. If you have to get stern, be stern. If you have to be hard for a moment, be hard. But for the most part, try to be nice. Try to be nice. Man, you got something always trying to abstract your kindness, trying to take the kindness out of you and replace it with being a jerk. People cut you off in traffic. People slam on their brakes in front of you for no reason. People cut in front of you in line. People rude and don't speak. They are trying to take you away from God. It's kindness and love and being nice that keeps you close to God, and it makes God work on your behalf. And it goes back to focus. Don't focus on what you lost. Focus on what you have left. And I think about all these successful people that you see them in their success, and they have lost a lot of stuff. But you don't see that part. You just see their success. And one person that comes to mind is Abraham Lincoln. If you ever read his biography, it would amaze you. Some say he's probably the greatest or one of the greatest presidents that this country's ever had. In fact, his presidency was probably the biggest turning point in this country's history, freeing the slaves and all this other stuff. And he was assassinated. He had did all of this work. He finally get some time to relax, go to a little show, go to a little play, then get shot. But the thing is, he didn't focus. He lost elections. He lost a lot of stuff, and I'm sure those things were devastating. And he lost family members, but he didn't focus on that. He focused on what was in front of him. He focused on what he had left. Some people lose money off of bad deals. You get in a bad. Who ever been in a bad deal? You ever been in a bad deal before? Well, you was doing some kind of business deal or transaction, and it didn't go your way, and you lost money. You try to invest some money and lost money. You spent money on something, and it tore up on you as soon as you bought it, and it causes you to be sad. It causes you to be angry. It causes you to get in a negative and a low vibration. That's why? Because you focusing on what you lost. But sit back and think of something what you think about what you have left. Be thankful. I always find something, and I know this gets hard to do, and I'm not gonna sit here and say it's always easy to do. But anytime you go through anything in life, always focus on the positives. Focus on the things to be thankful for. And like I told you, that wheel, it keep turning when you focus on the positive, when you focus on love, and more importantly, more than anything, focusing on God, the Father. When Jesus said, "Our Father," you refer to God as Father. Why? Because there's relationship. When it's not a good relationship, when it's not a relationship, you refer to a person by their name, Mr. So and so, or it's more like a business relationship. But when you have a real relationship, an intimate relationship, a family type relationship, you refer to that person as father or mother, mom, dad. So when you refer to God as father, that indicates that you are in a relationship with God, and that's the most important thing, relationship with God. That's what I preach and that's what I teach, and that's what God has given me to say is relationship with God. Not this churchy, preachy, religious type relationship where I play on people's emotions. So many times you see, and this is not the down end of preachers or pastors, but you see a lot of times they get caught up in the emotions. They play on people's emotions. They get people emotional. That's why you see a lot of women that like to go to church, because a lot of these preachers know how to get the crowd emotional. And you see the people out in the audience. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, oh. The preacher be saying something. As soon as you say something good, they be, they be, you see them doing all that. That's because the preacher is playing on their emotions. And the truth, a lot of times the real truth is only seen by a few people. The masses don't see the real truth. It's only the few that see the real truth. Many times the real truth is not in the masses, it's in the few. And a lot of times when God is going a certain way and people are going with him, he'll switch direction. And if you're not walking with God, if you're not in a relationship with God, you'll keep going this way. God done went this way now, but you keep going this way. Because you got to be in a relationship. If you're in a relationship with God, when God turns, you turn. But if you're not in a relationship with God, when God turns, you keep going this way. And that's what a lot of people do. That's why you got to be in a relationship with God. Because you just like a sheep. And God is the shepherd. And when he changed direction, you change direction. When he stopped, you stop. When he moved, you move. Because it's about relationship. It's about focus. It's about attitude. It's about staying in the vibration of love. Where you can, and I said the lowlands, whatever you want to call them, the enemy, whatever you want to call them, is trying to get you out of love. They're trying to get you in anger and malice and jealousy and hate and all this other stuff. And you can't be close to God being like that. That's why I don't understand, racism and that type of thing, because it's hate. And you can't be nowhere near God when you're in hate. I don't care what side the racism is on, black or white. You got black racists and you got white racists. But you gotta love everybody because we all in this together. We are all in this. Believe it or not, we are all in. You gotta stop distrusting everybody. You got the blacks distrusting the whites. You got white distrusting black. We stop distrusting because we all in this together. We all are really in this together. And let's start building one another up and encouraging one another and helping one another. And you will see how much better this world will become. And it all comes from all of us having a relationship with God. I know we're going to have our differences. But like I said, focus on what you have. Focus on the things that you have alike. Everybody wants to take care of their family. Everybody wants to live in peace. Well, most people want to live in peace. Most people want to live, a happy life and enjoy their family and be comfortable in life. And you got these YouTube preachers talking about you ain't supposed to be comfortable, you ain't supposed to be happy. Well, what is life then? Walking around being miserable and acting like you in some big fight all the time. See, you can look at it three ways. You can look at life three ways. Life is either a war, life is either a lesson, or life is either a game. It's either a war, a lesson, or a game. What is it to you? Are you fighting a war? Are you learning a lesson? Or are you playing a game? Which one is it to you? You got some people that look at life as a war. I got to chug up this hill because the enemy, they always feel like the enemy's trying to get them. God already won. It can't be a war because a war, there's no winner yet. That's why they call it a war. That's why they have battles in the war. But God already won. Some people look at life as a lesson. And life is a lesson. Some people look at life as a game. It's not a war or a game. I believe that life is a lesson that we all got to learn. Whatever it is we got to learn. That's what this life is. This life is a school. We have to learn how to become better people. So when we do transition to the other world, we will already have learned what to do and how to be and how to keep in this world, the world in a better place. John said he saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the old heaven and the old earth had passed away. We got to learn how to live in that new heaven and that new earth here on this earth. And we got to let God teach us. Amen. Well, that's my lesson for today. Keep looking, keep searching, and don't let me be your only teacher. I'm just a regular guy on YouTube, like probably what, billions of people now, millions at least of people on YouTube putting their point of view out there. If you like, hit the like button. You know, if it helped you, fine. That's what it's about. Us helping one another, encouraging one another. If I said something you didn't agree with, hey, who says everything 100% right 100% of the time? Nobody. Nobody is 100% right 100%. If you show me somebody 100% right 100% of the time, you probably talking about Jesus. Everybody else is not 100% right 100%. So you have to pick and choose what agrees with your spirit. And if you got the right heart, the right attitude, you will know. Amen. So I thank God for that. I thank God for you. I thank God that you took the time to watch this video, and I pray that you will be blessed, not just because you watched the video, just because we want each other to be blessed. Just like I hope you want me to be blessed, I want you to be blessed. And I want to build this world up in peace and make this world a better place. Let's quit fighting one another. Quit distrusting one another. And start lifting one another, helping, using our resources that God has given us to help our neighbor. That's what it's about. Amen. Thank God and be blessed.